Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Today, let's talk about the month of May 2024. How different planetary transits happening in this particular month will impact your happiness, your well-being, your profession, your finances, overall your journey right now. So you can watch this analysis as per your ascendant sign or moon sign, even the sun sign. But a reminder, this analysis is as per the sidereal zodiac, not the tropical zodiac, because a lot of people do comment, like in my last video when I said it's a full moon in Libra, so someone was just making fun of me and saying the full moon is in Scorpio, what are you talking about? So yeah, just a reminder, this analysis is as per the sidereal zodiac. So what's the major theme for the month of May? Well, on the very first day of May, Jupiter is moving into Taurus. Yes, that's a beautiful start, but we do have some roller coaster rides for Jupiter and Venus this month, because they both are undergoing combustion. Venus is already combust and it will be combust till 29th of June. Okay, right now it's in Aries and then it will go combust in Taurus. Sun will also move into Taurus this month, and Jupiter will go combust between 7th of May to 6th of June in Taurus. So two planets undergoing combustion. One is the planet of wisdom, another one is the planet of love, finances, stability. Even Jupiter represents finances, right? So what happens when these two planets are getting combust in Taurus? Let's talk about what's happening here. So over here, your individuality, your sense of right and wrong, your inner voice struggles. Sometimes we hold on to things which are not so great for us. They're actually preventing us from stability and strength. So this is the test. Here the wisdom is being tested. What is right for you, what is stable for you, and what is not so great for you. Sometimes our ego, sometimes that sense of achievement, that sense of self stops us from achieving great things in life, because we're so stuck and stubborn on something that we are not ready to lose it. So over here, you have to tap into the inner wisdom to understand what is great for you, what can give you a lot of stability in your family life, in your love, in your money, in your overall prosperity, and what is stopping you, a quality, a mindset, something wrong with the inner voice, inner choices, which may stop you from achieving that stability you want. So where do you need to change? This is what this transit is all about. And also we have a full moon in Scorpio this month, so it will be a very huge change for many of us. So let's get started. Let's understand how this month is going to be for each and every sign. Hi everyone, let's talk about Aries. So first of all, I would like to talk about the placement of Mars right now. Your first house ruler, your 8th house ruler is in the 12th house with Rahu, and this transit of Mars will last up to the 1st of June. So don't take decisions very quickly out of impulse, out of anger, whether it's about taking some action, whether it's about leaving something behind. Don't make impulsive decisions. You can wait till the confusion goes away. You can wait till the time you think more patiently, you have that calm and composed mindset. not take anything so intensely right now, because Mars may force you to quit things, isolate yourself very quickly from certain situations, and then later you may regret that why I left this behind. And it could also be about making quick decisions, and then you see further some challenge, and then it's an ongoing process of restoring something, taking care of something. So Mars with Rahu in Pisces in the 12th house right now, it's about looking at the both sides of the coin and taking care of your precious energy, where to invest your time and your mind and your energy, and what needs to be avoided right now. Aggression, maybe you're not expressing it, but deep within there is aggression or some kind of trigger right now. And take care of your head, take care of your thought process. And some people may go through some fever, or it's just anger, simply anger. Okay, so yes, in this particular month, also Jupiter is going into combustion. Venus will also be in combustion. For some period of time, Venus will be in first house in Aries, and then it will move into Taurus along with the Jupiter. So this is about change, right? We have the change card here. It's about looking at what aligns with your happiness, your individuality. Sometimes we just do things for the sake of other people. Okay, if I'll do this, this particular person will be happy with me. So that pleasing tendency needs to be taken care of in this particular time. Maybe you are recalling a certain event or a situation where you were overdoing things, okay, and now you are regretting it, that why I did that much of work for someone, why I gave so much of my value and my treasure to someone and it was not respected. This card, I'm sorry, defenseless, righting past wrongs, uprooting, is clearly connected to that combust Jupiter, the wisdom. Sometimes we want more love, we want more attention, and for that we try to give a part of ourselves, even when we don't have much for our own self. So it's like doing a lot, and now you feel sorry somewhere for your own self, that you never had your own defense system. So this is what Jupiter Venus is showing, bringing a lot of attention towards self at this time, taking care of what you eat, how you take care of your overall health. And this is also about acceptance, because all of this is happening in Taurus. Jupiter, Sun, Venus, all in Taurus. Certain family connections. See, we have birds flying over here. There is freedom which is coming through this acceptance of how certain people or how certain things are. And from here, it's okay if this is my reality and I want to go forward now. I'm not accepting it as a defeat, but whatever situation is, I accept it. I'm no longer clinging to something, and I'm free from here. So some financial freedom or freedom from a certain foundation in a relationship, you're freeing from that challenging situation. And then we have change. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So that's what I was telling you with the second house placements, that certain things you're clinging to because there's ego connected to it, that this is my achievement, how can I let go this is about my reputation or my respect. But the longer you hold on to that, the more you are in this state of sadness, and you are destroying something important about your life. Okay, and then we have a full moon in Scorpio in the 8th house. So this is about this change, sudden freedom from a certain challenge. You are really crushing your own challenges and you are getting that great courage and strength. For Taurus, the Jupiter and Venus will be combust in your 1st house along with the Sun in Taurus. This is a time period which is about a sudden jolt of energy. Suddenly, you have to wake up and you have to take action in your life with respect to your money, with respect to how you take care of yourself. It's like we are not prepared and then we are being told to do something immediately. This is what is happening with the 1st house placements. For a while, Venus will be in your 12th house in Aries till 19th of May. So maybe this is a time when you are trying to take a break from your work. Maybe you're trying to isolate yourself from a certain challenge, because in your chart Venus rules the 6th house as well, not just the 1st house. So being the 1st and the 6th lord in Aries, this is about you have to take some action but you're not taking it. Okay, and suddenly when the Venus moves into the 1st house along with Jupiter and Sun, you are out there in limelight and you're pushed to take actions. You are pushed to make certain decisions and you are in the eyes of a lot of people. They will admire you. They will admire you for your work, for your talents. This is also leading to financial abundance, but yes, it's not happening very instantly. Gradually your finances will go higher, or you're waiting for some kind of gain or for a certain payment. Like you have to wait for a while to get that. So these transits in the 1st house, it's about the glow up, but also it's about realizing again what is good for you and what is not good for you. Again, that challenge of holding on to certain things which are not so great for you, but still you are doing that and you are losing a lot of value and self-respect in that. And also there's a beautiful full moon in Scorpio in the 7th house for you this month. So this is definitely about opening up and clearing your doubts with the people. If you are in a public setup, if you are in a partnership, a business collaboration, there is something which is unsaid and you're afraid to say it. So now you will be brave enough to express it, to clear this out with someone significant in your life. But overall, it's a good month. The only thing is that you have to learn to create a boundary here. You have to be very stubborn with respect to people who enters into your life and who doesn't. Okay, you have to protect yourself. The first message is, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Yes, this is what your 1st house is indicating. And also in your chart right now, as per your ascendant or the moon, Mars is in the 11th house with Rahu in Pisces, the 7th lord, the 12th lord. So you have to be very courageous. If you're constantly in the pressure of what the world will think about me, then it's difficult to grow here. So you have to courageously take steps here. You have to be there in the limelight. Just see how this elephant is so beautifully decorated. So you are decorating your life, and there will be times when people may question your actions. Okay, so being courageous in whatever you're following is important. And then we have star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. So this again connects with Venus in the 12th house in Aries. This is about resting for a while, charging yourself, taking care of self. And also this month Mercury is in the 12th house in Aries. Okay, so Mercury will be going into Aries on 10th of May, and for the entire month it is there in your 12th house. So this is about connecting with divine, doing your spiritual practices, recharging yourself, connecting with the stars. So this is what you have to do in this particular month. And the last one is the path, and this is again pointing towards look at the bigger picture. You are in some preparation mode to be in a different phase of your life. Something new is about to initiate, but you're so stuck in the current situation. I think probably this is the Ketu in Virgo in your 5th house. It's obstructing your happiness. It's somewhere obstructing this view of going into a different place. You have a path. So with time, you will see the clarity. And even wherever you are right now, there's a lot to learn from that place as well. So very soon, your path will be very clear. And with this courage, you will get rid of a lot of obstacles and challenges. For Gemini, the 1st house ruler, Mercury, will finally leave the sign of Pisces. It will be out of debilitation and it will go into the 11th house along with Venus in Aries. So Venus in your 11th house is up to 19th of May, and after that it will go into the 12th house along with Jupiter and Sun in Taurus. So this forward movement of Mercury in Aries, this is bringing quick gain, quick results of the work you are doing. Till now with Mercury in debilitation, and it's along with Rahu, there's a lot of overthinking, there's a lot of planning, but there is no action being taken because there's a lot of fear about future and a lot of confusion about what should be my next step, how to do it. So your mind somewhere is stuck in the result rather than executing that particular work. But now Mercury is going to help you to take quick actions, to take smart actions, and then see the achievements. Later on this month, Venus and Jupiter will be in the 12th house along with Sun in Taurus, and Jupiter, Venus are in combustion. So this could be a time period when you have to really trust the value of your work. What are you giving into your work? You may face certain situations where other people may force you to think that you have to change something in your work. You have to change the ways how you are working. Or it could be a phase of restructuring your professional journey. How to create better value of any product you are selling to other people, your business, or maybe it's your skill set, how to make it better. So it's about spending time in silence, maybe in isolation, preparing for something new is happening here. In your chart, see, Jupiter is the 7th and the 10th lord. So when it undergoes the combustion, that too in Taurus, it's definitely about rethinking regarding the finances. How can I save more? How can I plan my business? With respect to love, Jupiter here is indicating that something you want in life, you want to achieve, it doesn't aligns with a person who is very close to you. Maybe what you think is right, it's not right for that other person. So it leads to that conflict with respect to the values, and you're trying to stick to what is important to you, what is precious to you. So it leads to some isolation with a loved one. And then there is a full moon in Scorpio in your 6th house. So this month you really need a lot of courage and focus. Courage and focus towards your work, towards your goals, and towards your health as well. So the first card is deepening. This really connects with the full moon in Scorpio. Once you are on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So deepening over here, this goes with the 6th and the 12th house axis, full moon in Scorpio, Jupiter, Venus, Sun in Taurus. This is about constantly learning something, constantly learning a same lesson, and eventually that thing doesn't gives you any pain or challenge. You are learning to disconnect from that. It's like you have learned your lesson, and that is something which is not a challenge anymore to you. You have evolved, you are much wiser, and it leads to the surrender to divine. So the surrender, the faith will deepen in this particular month. And then we have again 12th house, see, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So yeah, Jupiter in Taurus, Sun in Taurus, Venus in Taurus. Okay, 1 2 3 3 planets in Taurus. So this is about looking deeper, connecting with the stars, connecting with the gods, connecting with the star ancestors, whatever you believe in, and you're getting so much of wisdom regarding your life. And most importantly, I feel you have a lesson to value yourself. Like sometimes other people make us feel so irrelevant that whatever is valuable to us, we just throw that thing in the trash. We don't value our own stuff. So this is what you have to learn. And then we have focus on your goals, focus on your well-being in this particular month. Hi everyone, let's talk about Cancer. So moon rules your 1st house. So let's see, in which sign do we have the full moon this month? Well, it will be in Scorpio. A lot of people listening to this, they think that this analysis is based on a tropical zodiac. No, this is sidereal. So the full moon this month will be in Scorpio. Okay, so this is a full moon in the 5th house, and this is about happiness, choosing your happiness, choosing what makes you really happy and abundant. But to choose that, a lot of courage is required. Okay, so you have to learn to choose what makes you so abundant and happy. Okay, it may trigger other people, but you should be happy. And then Mercury in your 10th house, along with the Venus, till the 19th of May. See, Mercury will enter into your 10th house on 10th of May, and Venus is already there till 19th of May. So this is leading to a good start in their career, meeting maybe new people, making new connections. Instantly you are grasping new things. Instantly you are adapting to the atmosphere or anything new introduced into your life with respect to work. You're very open. And in the 11th house, there will be Sun and Jupiter in Taurus, and then Venus joins these two planets after 19th of May. So Venus and Jupiter are combust. Jupiter is the 6th house ruler, it is the 9th house ruler, and Venus rules the 11th and the 4th house. This is about waiting for some kind of growth or promotion or some kind of a hike, and then deep within you have questions. Deep within you have issues with the self-worth. Do you really deserve this or not? You should not have that doubt at this time, even if someone is making you feel like that. And for some people it could be at the work front. You are doing your best, you're continuing with your success and everything, but deep within the soul, deep within, you are not very happy with what you are doing, because you know you can do much better, you can do much more. It's not just about money, it's about happiness. So you're trying to move on to a different job role or a designation. This is the awakening happening with this combustion of Jupiter and Venus, and also not a good time to lend money to other people. Some kind of financial issue may happen because of that later on. So let's look into your messages. The first one is individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. So this connects with the Jupiter's combustion, and then there is Sun here in Taurus along with Venus. This is about, because 11th house is the networks. 11th house is about how you work along with a lot of people. So learning to be with people, but yet not doubting your own wisdom. You should not be intimidated by someone's success. You should not get into a state of fear because of someone's failure. Trust your wisdom. Trust what you have with yourself, the wisdom, the value, the love. You have your individual plan. Okay, so focusing on that personalized plan is important. Okay, everyone will be different, so do not compare the success, do not compare the challenges. This is what you have to learn in this particular month. Then we have Hireth. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. It says longing for home, homesick for the stars. So this is a beautiful card, and I so beautifully connect with this. When I look at the stars, I do feel homesick. I feel so drawn towards the stars. So maybe this is you, because your first house ruler, it's undergoing that debilitation in the 5th house. There's a full moon in Scorpio. So this is about looking for a home, looking for a state of mind, looking for a place, something which gives you this feeling of home, where you can be in security and in comfort. So you are doing a certain activity, hobby, meeting a certain friend. It's like returning back to home. What makes you happy, you're returning to that activity or some person in this month. And then we have growth. Yes, this is about growth because of these placements in the 11th house. 11th house is the house of growth. You may not see right now how beautifully you are growing, but eventually you will realize this is about growth of finances, but this is also about growth of your wisdom, your own value, who you are truly. Ultimately, this is about your individuality, the personal growth. Hey everyone, let's talk about Leo. For Leo, the first house ruler, Sun, will be in Taurus in your 10th house this month, and this is going to be a very good month with respect to your profession. Whatever efforts you're putting in, whatever hard work you are doing, you are in limelight. It will be appreciated, it will be valued for sure. But along with Sun, there is Jupiter and Venus, and both are combust in Taurus. So this could be that there is some waiting period to get that result you want. You have to wait for that prosperity, that abundance you are looking for. In your chart, Jupiter is the lord of the 8th house, okay, and it also rules the 5th house of happiness. So a planet which is ruling the 8th house and the 5th house, undergoing combustion in the house of career, it is like, I am giving my best value, but still I don't see that rapid growth. You are looking for that joy, that happiness from your work. That is the biggest asset you want to achieve right now, that joy, that optimism. And the combustion of Jupiter, somewhere it weakens the wisdom, it weakens the faith that am I on the right path or not. So that kind of confusion is coming through the Jupiter when things are not expanding very quickly. And then the Venus, for some time it will be in Aries, in your 9th house. It is going to bring excellent opportunities. We have Mercury as well in the 9th house. So quick growth, good opportunities. You're getting that platform to grow. But if you want to lay a foundation, it is taking a lot of time. You will be in the eyes of people. You will see that respect and fame and popularity and whatnot. You are glowing with abundance. But deep within, you feel still there can be more success. Still, I can achieve more. I can reach to a better place. And you will do that. Successfully, you will achieve that. The full moon is happening in Scorpio this month. It's in the 4th house. So there is some challenge within the domestic front. I think it very well connects with the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic web. So there is some situation which needs to be left behind. You cannot do anything about it. 4th house is not just domestic front, but your happiness, the peace of mind. So you're choosing your peace of mind. Otherwise, you will be constantly in this state of void, feeling challenged because there is no answer to that situation, and still you're holding on to it so tightly. You are so stuck. The great cosmic womb. The great cosmic womb connects to the mother. The mother is shown by the 4th house. So again, that full moon in Scorpio leaves certain things the way they are, and then you see that sudden release, that sudden rebirth happening. And this is also about releasing a lot of worry and tensions behind. Okay, and trust what's there for you will reach to you. It says, allow me divine to give. Sorry, today. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So, trust is so important right now. Everything is in reach, like everything will reach to you at the exact timing. That trust should be there. And this also connects with the faith. When Jupiter undergoing this combustion, that faith and trust should be there, that I'm doing my best, with respect to work or maybe where you stand in the society. You really need to have faith in what you are doing. That trust should be there. Okay, and then it is also about surrender. It's about having the faith in the divine. And when you get that gift, you should also know how to take care of that gift. That wisdom is also required. Maybe Jupiter going combust in Taurus is about, okay, you will receive great things, but do you know how to handle them? This is what you have to learn. Hi everyone, let's talk about Virgo. Your first house ruler, Mercury, is finally going out of debilitation, and it will be into your 8th house along with Venus. Here, Venus will stay up to the 19th of May in Aries, and after that, it will move into the 9th house in Taurus. So, Mercury finally leaving behind the Rahu in Pisces, the Mars in Pisces. This is going to bring a great degree of relief, where that constant anxiety, that constant agitation within is getting dissolved. It's going away slowly, because it was all happening in the 7th house. So definitely it's about your people, maybe in the public, maybe in the personal journey. A lot of heated arguments or situations where if you say the truth on the face, things may get very bad, and when you don't say something, it triggers you and it makes you very unhappy. So there was a lot of challenges with respect to the personal journey, or very significant people or contracts or collaborations, maybe at the work front, maybe about the business, where you feel that the other person is dominating you, that person is manipulative, or maybe so dominating that you cannot take your initiative, you cannot say what you want to. But now you are taking a break from that situation. Mercury is bringing that rest, that pause, and also that initiation and new set of ideas to go higher in life, with respect to work, with respect to your own personal care, because Mercury rules your first house. So it's about how you take care of yourself as well. So some kind of a new start is happening, and it could also be a new work opportunity, and suddenly you have to take an action on that opportunity. But still you'll be busy with your work. And then we also have Ketu in the first house. How can we forget that? So still there are a lot of internal blocks with this transit, and you have to take care of yourself, not to self-sabotage, not to break the good things in your life. Somewhere you feel you're not deserving enough for that, or simply you're afraid of the longevity of a certain thing in your life. So you have to take care of your actions, how not to bring a disaster for yourself. And then Mercury is in 8th house, so you have to be very careful in this particular month. And then Venus and Jupiter in combustion in the 9th house with Sun. All of them are in Taurus. So this is about finding new opportunities. Don't let the past situations, or don't let a certain issue with your faith stop you from allowing great things in your life. The first card is allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. So this is about allowing things to come into your life. Maybe there is something right now which is so difficult to accept. Somewhere this combustion of Jupiter, which is about wisdom, and combustion of Venus, which is about love, there is something which you don't want to accept, yet that is the reality. You're not transforming that lesson into a wisdom. So the acceptance of that allows a lot to come into your life. So let things flow into your life. But for that, you have to accept a certain reality. And then we have all paths lead home. So again, this connects with the ninth house. No matter what path you are taking, you are reaching to the right place. If your wisdom is guiding you, your intuition is guiding you, you are reaching to the right place. Don't get triggered by what others have to say. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Again, it connects with the Ketu in Virgo as well in the first house. Listen to your intuition. Don't listen to the negative self-talk. Again, the wisdom. Wisdom is your guide. Intuition is your guide. Just trust them, and then you see how beautiful things will get. You're reaching to the moon. Full moon in Scorpio in your third house. Every effort will pay great success, but you should be courageous enough to move and take steps, because you have to first cross this ocean, get on this boat, and then you have to stand on this pile of books which I feel it's not so stable. This is about wisdom, okay? And then what have you learned till now in your life, and use it, and then you will reach to the moon. Hi everyone, let's talk about Libra. The first house ruler, Venus, will be in the 7th house in Aries up to 19th of May. And then it will be in the 8th house with Jupiter and Sun in Taurus. Venus shows new initiations in love, collaborations, partnership, quick connections, I would say. Quickly you are collaborating here. Quickly you are achieving what you want. If your work is connected to dealing with people, a public life, dealing with many people at one time, through your communication skills, through writing or speech, you are going to be very successful. So this month is starting with instant growth and success, and also new initiations with respect to a friendship or love. And then after 19th of May, Venus goes into Taurus along with Sun and Jupiter, and both Jupiter and Venus are in combustion. This indicates a slowdown. The later half is about trusting your wisdom, your instincts, how to navigate in your professional journey, how to navigate through a certain relationship. It could be in your family life, it could be a partner, it could be a work collaboration. There's a very significant lesson to be learned with respect to how you deal with people, how you work along with them like a family. And when you are in this family setup, when you know someone from a very long time, that person is definitely like a family. And in that connection, it's important to keep your light on, that light of your wisdom, the light of how much to give, how much to protect yourself. Because somewhere with this combustion of Jupiter and Venus, it's about losing the wisdom, and that wisdom is about your individuality, it's about yourself. Where the other person overpowers you and you lose a part of yourself, you lose your voice, you lose your insight, your vision, what you wanted to do, that is fading away. So taking care of that is significant right now. And with respect to money as well, it can give a very good chance of financial growth, but it is firstly draining a lot of energy and time of yours, waiting for that right time, waiting for that right day to get something. It's not happening instantly. So the first card is awakening. Again, the 8th house placements, Sun, Jupiter, Venus. It's also about awakening of self here. How to take care of self, how to protect yourself, how to manage your relationships. So it says, "Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense." So again, wisdom, tapping into the wisdom, the divine guiding you through your wisdom, through your intuition. A wake-up call is happening here so that you can do better in your life. You can take care of yourself. Okay? And for Libra, there is a full moon in Scorpio in the 8th house. So again, it's about family, it's about people, it's about how you use your money. And this is connected to Mars. Your Mars is in 6th house the entire month with Rahu. It says the great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So don't deal with people or anything with anger. Maybe you want to be loved, but you are not softening to love. You are not preparing yourself to be loved. You are like this sharp, rough edges of something, and people, it's hard to approach you. You can see the earth here. Okay, and it looks like earth is peeping, just getting a little view. How is the temperature here? Should I approach you or not? So that softening needs to happen for you so that you can prepare for love here. And then we have self-reflection. Again, it connects with the Venus going into the 8th house. And then there is Sun over there. How others view you, how you view yourself. Understand that. Don't lose yourself in this process of understanding other people, proving yourself to other people. Okay? Self-reflection about who you are and where you want to go in life. Knowing your truth, your reality, where you stand in life. Hi everyone, let's talk about Scorpio. For Scorpio, there's a full moon in your 1st house this month. Moon rules the 9th house, and then there's a full moon in Scorpio in your 1st house. This is about overcoming a certain obstacle, overcoming a certain challenge. And it could be about internal belief, internal fear, which is acting as a challenge, or it could be someone else blocking you emotionally. So you are getting rid of a certain fear. If you are thinking about a worst case scenario, about a situation in your life, you are leaving that behind. Like a rebirth happens for you in this particular month. And secondly, the 1st house ruler, Mars, is continuing its journey with Rahu in the 5th house of happiness, 5th house of potential. So you're doing your very best, but still struggling to have faith in that, or struggling to see the positive in that. Because Mars and Rahu will be in Pisces, and the Jupiter is undergoing combustion in Taurus. That is the 7th house. Like, I'm doing my best, but how the people will receive it, there is some difficulty with respect to that thought process. And Mars with Rahu in the 5th house, Jupiter, Venus combust in the 7th house. This is also about resolving some conflict, resolving a situation with respect to a business collaboration, or it could be resolving some conflict in your love life as well. To make things more grounded, to see the practical aspect of the relationship, from improving the emotional connection to look into the reality of that bond, that connection. Working on that is going to happen. So Mars shows that you're doing your best, but still you are not very sure about what you are doing. There is not enough trust in what you are doing, and that needs to be taken care of. And with the combustion of Venus and Jupiter in the 7th house, you're definitely worried about your reputation. You're worried about how the world is viewing you through your work and your actions, because Sun is also in the 7th house. Sun is the 10th lord, so you will see good success, you will see that growth, you will see appreciation of other people, but you may feel like there's still more to be achieved. Or you may feel that whatever knowledge, whatever wisdom, whatever talent you have, it's not well respected by others. Or you see people doing their work in a very different manner, and your style is different. So you're struggling to prove your point somewhere, because you want that validation, you're struggling for that respect. And the lesson is that have faith in what you are doing. Even if you get the respect, you get that admiration or not, respect what you are doing. That is very significant. We have inner child. So inner child, instantly it just reminds me of Mars in the 5th house with Rahu. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So again, that inner child is afraid. There is some fear, maybe some memory of the past still triggers you, makes you very angry quickly, and then you tend to destroy things by your own hands. When we are in this impulsive energy, we tend to destroy the most beautiful things we created by that anger. So you have to be very compassionate towards yourself. Learning to do that will really help you to stay strong. Attend to your deepest needs and feelings. Don't worry much about what others are expecting from you. The next one is breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So this is again pointing towards learning to take deep breaths and be very patient with yourself. And this is also about micromanaging. You don't have to do a very huge task at a certain moment of time. You can do things in sections. You can do things in certain phases. Micromanaging your life is significant. You don't have to rush to do everything at one moment of time. This is what you have to learn. And the last one is realization. Again, that Jupiter undergoing combustion, realization of where you were in the past, where you were going in the future. You are doing your best. You are in a place. This keyhole, it looks like this is your first house, okay, and then you're looking into a new world, a very different world. That is the 7th house. how I belong to a very different place and how I will be accepted here or not. The values are changing. There is beauty in both places, but there's a bit of worry to move into that place to see the things over there, because you will meet strangers, you will meet people with whom you have to learn to collaborate and to work with. So realization of how can I do this, how can I manage the other world and my inner world together. This is what the combustion of Venus and Jupiter is teaching you here. Hi everyone, let's talk about Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius, the first house ruler, Jupiter, is undergoing combustion in the sixth house. And it will be along with the sixth lord Venus. Venus is also undergoing that combustion. So this is about, number one, your health is the greatest wealth. It is the greatest asset. To improve it, to work on it, to instill certain habits and changes which can help you on a long-term basis. It could be food habits, it could be exercising, a lot of things, but improving your lifestyle is significant. Maybe you're very much into your work, you're too much into your important people, relationships, family life, and then there is a lot of suppression of self. It could be a loss of individuality, or it could be simply loss of the time you need to take care of yourself. So it starts with self-care, definitely. And it could, for some people, it could also be trying to repay a certain loan. For some people, it could be to get a certain loan for your business, for your work. That is very significant in the month of May. The overall lesson with the combustion of Venus and Jupiter in the sixth house is to value your time, to value your health as well. And Venus, for some time, it will be in the Aries, in the fifth house. So this month starts with happiness, with excitement towards your work, towards your friends, and everything which is significant in your life. You are excited, you're very happy to make certain changes. But health will be the, I would say, the center point, the main theme for this particular month. And then we have a full moon in Scorpio, which is happening in your 12th house. So definitely it is about taking a break from overthinking, taking a break from all those things which are not working for you, but you're still worried about them. So to successfully take care of yourself, again, that is the biggest theme. And Mars in the fourth house with Rahu. So some changes within your house are happening, some kind of renovation, some kind of construction, or like changes with respect to the structure, I would say. Destruction and construction, that kind of work is happening. The first message is surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you are dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. So again, this resonates with the Jupiter, the first lord, undergoing combustion, and also the moon in Scorpio in the 12th house. It's very hard to surrender things. We are trying to control every outcome. We're trying to control everything which we know it's not in our hands. It just creates more fear when we try to control something which is not for us. So that surrender is required with the full moon in Scorpio. And then we have big picture thinking. This is connected to Sagittarius. Big thinking, big picture, looking at the very higher perspective of things. So it says Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So this is Kritika, okay, the seven sisters, and this is about the fire within. Whatever you are doing, that practice, that regular dedication towards your craft, towards your life, it is leading to great improvement. Just continue to do it, continue to chase your vision, and do not stop yourself. So trust your vision. This is what this card indicates, and continue to dream big as well. And then we have the fruition. So it says harvest moon. So this is about things growing into something beautiful. You're waiting for it. Maybe you have to surrender and then this fruition will happen, or simply there is this waiting period and you have to think big. You have to think about the good things in life. Trust your vision. Be hopeful, yet you surrender, and then you reap those beautiful fruits of your hard work. Don't expect too much right now. Don't think about the outcome right now. Hi everyone, let's talk about Capricorn. For Capricorn, you can see that the Mars is in the third house along with Rahu. The entire month Mars is there, and Mars is the lord of the fourth, as well as it rules over the 11th house. So this is about a lot of planning and executing those plans to achieve what you want. Definitely financial growth, going higher with respect to your job profile, your designation. This is what you are aiming for, and it will definitely happen. But since Mars is in Pisces and the Jupiter is undergoing the combustion, learning to have that faith is significant. Not getting worried about the outcome. Again, this is the message for you. Mars shows that raw energy. Mars in Pisces shows too much of overthinking, too much of wondering about different outcomes and scenarios in life. But all you need to do is to beautifully flow with your creativity, with your ideas, and do what you can right now, and the rest you can make the changes later. But it's important that you continue doing what you are doing right now, and whenever the fear comes in, whenever you feel that trigger, don't quit things. Third house is about efforts and persistent efforts. So persistent efforts are definitely required right now. And for some time Venus will be in your fourth house. So you are definitely spending time with your loved ones, purchasing luxurious things for self, pampering yourself. Mercury is also transiting from fourth house in Aries. So this is about being at home or doing things which really make you happy and excited about life. Later on, Venus will be along with Sun and Jupiter in Taurus, and I have mentioned Jupiter and Venus this month are undergoing combustion. So this is happening in the fifth house of potential, happiness, and also for a lot of people who are in the process of acquiring some kind of a new skill, or they are studying at this time. These transits will be very vital in selecting your path, in pursuing your skill. It may lead to some challenges with the guru or a higher authority. But on the other hand, the main theme of these transits happening in the fifth house is that whatever makes you happy, be very proud of it. It's not important what makes you happy will make other people happy as well. Choosing your happiness and not losing your temper, not losing your focus, your stability is important. Because Sun in your chart rules the 8th house. It's transiting from the 5th house of happiness. So somewhere other people's ideas and belief system is interfering with what you believe in, what you want for your life. So trusting that is significant. Having faith in what makes you happy, having faith in what lies ahead for your life, what's there for you. You really need to trust that process. It almost feels like you're too afraid to be happy. The combustion of Jupiter in the 5th house indicates that, because somewhere in the back of your mind there is fear of losing good things. Because Jupiter rules the 12th house of expenditures and isolation. So don't let the fear rule over you of losing good things in life. There's always some balance. If you lose something, then you are being gifted with something else. Something new enters into your life. That is the balance of Venus. Okay, so that wisdom needs to be there for you. So let's look into the messages. The first is, okay, this is what I was saying. Energetic clearing. If you're losing something, you have a fear you're losing it, something good will be given to you. That replacement is happening. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So I need not to say anything else. This is what I was talking about. And this is also about the full moon in Scorpio in your 11th house. There is some gain. There is something beautiful entering into your life. But you need to empty yourself from these fears and attachments. And this is so connected now. The void, the dark moon, there is this feeling that, oh, I can't see anything. There's so much of fatigue and there is void deep within, hopelessness, like, oh, nothing can happen now, what should I do? So I'll just be in this void. I don't know what else to do. And then this is the mother coming in to your life, and you just see how beautifully everything will happen. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And you can see beautiful aurora over here. So this is about the friction. Okay, the friction you are dealing with. In general, this is about friction. This is about the magnetic field. But when you view this aurora from the earth, it's so magical and divine, beautiful. It gives you so much of hope. So this dark night is replaced by these beautiful auroras. So trust the timing. This is a very significant message for the Capricorn. The time is not running out. And why the time is not running out? Because everything is aligned in your life in certain phases, and you will receive that. So definitely it's about the fear of losing something right now, and it's all happening just to get to this point. Hi everyone, let's talk about Aquarius. For Aquarius, the first thing I want to talk about is the Mars Rahu together in the second house for entire month. And Mars is your third and the 10th Lord. So there is some friction at the work front. It could be excessive competition, rivalry, some kind of a challenge at the work front where you have to run and complete your task. And in that process, you feel that will I be able to give quality to that work? Will I be able to do things nicely? So quantity versus quality, this is the challenge maybe at the work front. And also we have a full moon in Scorpio in your 10th house, so definitely overcoming a certain challenge at the work front is happening. There is maybe a situation you don't want to face it, maybe it requires a lot of strength to do that. Maybe there's a task where you have to work really, really hard. You may see a lot of risk in that, but you are surpassing that challenge. You are showing your courage, you are completing that task, you're getting rid of a certain challenge here, and it needs a lot of courage. And somewhere the Mars in the 2nd house, I feel something about the family life, some kind of obligation makes you a bit worried, like something about home or money makes you feel agitated, burdened, and maybe that is impacting your focus at the work front, but you will successfully manage everything. So a great transition with respect to work happens here, some kind of completion, or it could be going beyond a challenge, a milestone is happening. And as I mentioned that the Jupiter and Venus are undergoing combustion, so all of this is happening in your 4th house. 4th house of domestic front, 4th house of mental peace, 4th house of your happiness. So the lesson which is coming through the combustion of Jupiter and Venus is to learn what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel secure. Maybe what looks very beautiful to other people, maybe that thing, that achievement may give a lot of happiness and peace to them, but it's not giving that happiness to you. So what makes you happy, that is a significant thing. And Jupiter in your chart rules the 2nd house, it rules the 11th house. So definitely the major theme is about money. You may be thinking about how to invest your money, how to buy a property, what to do, where to go. So trying to work on that. Something regarding your home, something regarding luxurious you want to buy. Maybe you want to manage your money, how to take care of your family. So you're learning about that, you're trying to fix that at this moment. And this is also about, again, personal space, how to manage your relationships, how to be there for everyone, and yet you find more time for self, yet you find that wisdom to trust your voice, to take care of your own self as well, value your own self as well in your relationships. A lot of it looks like that line between your life and the people in your life, it's somehow disappearing. A lot of mess is being created. So again, balancing that is going to happen, because again that concept of self is challenged by other people in your life. So let's look into these messages. We have flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. This is what I was saying. See, there are so many dolphins out here. They all are same, but this one is different. So again, Jupiter Venus combustion, you are a part of a tribe, a family, a group of people. You should trust and support your individuality as well. You can be with them and yet you can be in a flow with them, yet you are yourself. You're not losing your charm, you're not losing your inner balance. And then we have Whale and Orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So again, the same thing. Dolphin is about happiness, and whale is also, about, like, when I see this card, this is about being there and showing your presence, showing your raw beauty, that uniqueness, you being humble and beautiful. So you may feel that you are different, you're very different from your tribe, from your own people. And if this kills your inner intuition, your wisdom, you don't have faith in yourself just because you're different, then nothing can be changed here. So share your song, frequency of sound. Don't be afraid to share your opinions, what you think, with other people. Just because you're different, don't be in this fear of not being accepted by others. This is about finding your own tribe. And the last one is nourishment, again 4th house. Okay, so this is again about taking care of your own needs, collecting your resources, bringing everything at one place and taking care of yourself. Again, it resonates with the 4th house transits. And then the Mercury is in your 3rd house, and Venus will also be in Aries till 19th of May. So your communication is getting much better. A lot of gain and quick growth is happening through your speech and communication. Hi everyone, let's talk about Pisces. For Pisces, the 1st house ruler is undergoing combustion this month. It will be in Taurus along with Sun and Venus in the 3rd house. And Venus will also undergo the combustion, the same state. So you must learn to practice your skills. You may have great knowledge, you may have great information with you, but you have a task to make something permanent, to make something so impactful in your life. And this is your skill, this is your courage, this is your effort, which needs to be so strong. It should flow from you, your talent, your potential. It's beautiful and it's flowing beautifully. But still there are certain areas of your craft, of your work, which needs that dedication, that complete dedication and focus. Maybe you are distracted by people. Venus also undergoing combustion at this time. Venus rules the 8th house. Unexpected behavior, unexpectedly what others say to you with respect to matters of family or love. You feel distracted from your work, from your craft, from whatever is so important to you. So learning to connect to your work, trusting that it's important. In the 1st house, there is Mars. The entire month, Mars with Rahu in Pisces. This is about like constant tremors. Constantly you feel a jolt. Something or the other challenges you and your mental peace. But this full moon in Scorpio in the 9th house gives you this courage, this push. The moon will make you realize you have gone through so much of challenges in the past and you succeeded. That courage you attained from that every single experience, that wisdom is helping you to move forward. You are absolutely dedicated to your path, passionate about what you want, and you are doing it. There will be some insecurity and fear deep within, maybe it's a risky project which you are doing. Maybe you're afraid of the outcome, but still you are doing it. But don't let anxiety or anger or impulsiveness stops you permanently. Like, you have to resume, you have to go back and start again, go back and do it again. So let's look into these cards. All of this is happening in the third house. Like, for a while, Venus will be in the second house in Aries till 19th of May. It will be along with Mercury, and then it will go into the third house. So a lot happening in the third house of courage and decision making. So that needs a lot of dedication. The first card is your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So this is about trusting that you have a path. The moon in Scorpio in the 9th house, this full moon, will help you to know that beyond this fear of yours, beyond the illusion, there is a path for you, and trust that path, trust that plan. Okay, realization that you have a lot to do even now in life. If something ended for you in the past few months, that is not the ending. Okay, and the next one is your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability, and then we have creation. And then you can see over here, there is some kind of a blueprint over here. Okay, and it's all in your mind. You know your path. You yourself know that I have a path. Okay, and this is your wisdom. You know we have this grid over here. So it's all about a master plan out there for you. You know that maybe you can't see things happening right now. So Jupiter wants you to activate that wisdom, that there is a greater plan. So let me be dedicated to what I'm doing in life. Creation, focus on creation, focus on the artist within you. Manifest what you want to. Don't lose that focus. This is what you are learning from the combustion of Jupiter and Venus. Don't challenge your vision. Okay, don't I would say criticize yourself. Don't doubt yourself. This is what you are learning. And yes, the full moon in Scorpio in the 9th house, this is about going beyond a certain fear, and then you reach to this clarity. There is more clarity with respect to the vision, how you view your life.